Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us right here on AM Arizona. We're going to be talking about the Garchen Buddhist Institute right now, right here in Arizona, founded by His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche. And we're going to be talking to Dr. Serene Smith.
Garchen Rinpoche is extremely well loved in Tibet, India, Nepal, by all of the Tibetan people. He was incarcerated for 20 years during the Cultural Revolution, and then when he emerged, he was really urged to come to the West, to come to the United States, and bring with him the influences of Tibetan Buddhism to help set up temples, stupas, centers where persons could come and practice and retreat. And also, the Garchen Buddhist Institute is really a non-denominational, it's a multicultural center where people from all over the world come to partake of the teachings, to go into personal retreat. We have group meetings up there. We've had the Methodist Church come up and visit us.
So you could be Methodist, you could be a Baptist, you could be a Catholic, anything.
We've had marriages up there. We have men's groups come up. We have just a variety of groups. We have a beautiful facility. Some of the pictures you're seeing right now. This is the stupa. The stupa is a very special building which houses the relics of many Tibetan saints. This was Garchen Rinpoche's gift to North America. It was very dear to his heart that during his lifetime he see this stupa built. It's very beautiful. Designed
with many of the institutes or the Buddhist retreats that we find in Tibet?
It's designed with many of the Tibetan symbols incorporated. And the whole part of the whole story or the purpose of the stupa is that one circles around the outside. And as one does this, very often they're using the mala beads and they're praying. And malas, I think, could be correlated very easily to rosaries in other religions, and on each of the beads a prayer is said. So as you're going around the outside of the stupa, you're praying, and the prayers are put forth not just for oneself but for all beings. It's the beautiful thing about Tibetan Buddhism is that everything that is done in the way of practice is not geared to oneself at all, really. It's geared to the liberation, the freedom, the well-being of all souls.
For lack of a better word, I'm going to say that it's a gentle.
It's extremely gentle.
Belief. It's a gentle discipline, is it not? Would the Lama like to speak to that?
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay, take that further with the belief. Give me some examples of how we apply that.
The laglen la kharas tagier khanas chagier
lalin la ngaso jetang namba ga tawa ten sena timder he go yoreba timder sangubo sanno genjik ti na timder le togo yore ma to rangin ko togo yo mari la ko yore tene nang semchi na yang khoran timder ko togo yore chekla chek tin en togo yore tawa de timjong re chama tin jin de wan jong ko togo yore ten du 동바리들 두친이들 근데 낭세 쪽에 sem진데 아디나 이 저거 요래 다와데리와 다와데도 쪼바들라 단 세와메 바시 간데세 고 요래서나 다 차마 띠네 저거 요나 데니 가서 게발라 띠네 데와다 마게발라 띠네 동하 저거 요바들라 띠네 데니 가서 그 쪼바들란 세와메 바시 남바가 다와단 쪼바세나 덴다리와 sem진 소강라 양 세와니 생긴가 말이지 차마 삼바가 경우를 핀다고 그래 가지 핀다 마타나야 솔라야 노바세는 되게 요 말이 가이세나 게데 뎀들 소는 연구요.
So generally the Buddhist view says there's split in two parts. One is the philosophy, view, and then there's the context, how one applies that view. The view itself is based on a belief on cause and effect, dependent origination, everything that exists in the outer world, and also the inner world, which are the beings living in this world, they exist because they are created through causes which are created in the past.
And cause and effect?
Cause
karma?
and effect, yeah,
okay.
Karma. There is nothing that exists on its own, by way of its own power. Everything exists because there have been set causes, and that's everything that exists is a result of its causes. So everything is dependent origination, that's the Buddhist view. And then the Buddhist conduct is non-violence, or non-harmfulness, maybe better. One does not harm any sentient being because one has understood the view of dependent origination. Then one understands that whatever virtues one is creating, one is engaging in, the result of that will be happiness. And whatever non-virtues one is engaging in, the result of that will be suffering. That's dependent origination. Therefore, as one's conduct, one that is not harmful towards sentient beings, and actually in turn tries to benefit sentient beings, because only that can bring about happiness, ultimate happiness. And then it is said, if one does not have the possibility or chance to benefit sentient beings, at least one does not harm them.
So we try to build some good karma as we go along, huh? Yes. Permanent residents, now who are the permanent residents of the Institute? Who are there at all times?
Well, the permanent residents would be the lamas,
okay,
who reside there. We also have some retreatants now in retreat, and they reside on the premises as well. And we have visitors, as I said before, coming from all over.
Stay right there. We're going to talk to you more when we come back. Interesting, fascinating topic. When we come back, more about the Garchen Buddhist Institute right here in Arizona. Don't go away.